empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been.
Good evening. It is Champions League action. We've got Inter Milan against Liverpool live in the UEFA Champions League. All the build-up is on the way in just a minute's time. And also, folks, here on Realltom Football, we do have a little bit of an announcement to make. So, you won't want to miss the Inter Milan as they take on Liverpool. All the build-up. Roll. Well, good afternoon, evening, everybody. For you guys, and welcome back aboard to Realltom Football. My name is Tom. I'll bring you the watch along tonight, everybody, for Inter Milan, who take on Liverpool live in the Premier League. If you do, live in the Champions League. If you do are watching on the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody is here today. Kickoff is coming your way at 8 o'clock in the Champions League for this one between Inter Milan and Liverpool. I hope you're doing well. And listen, I hope I've got the right people here now because well, I think you guys will all guess what I'm about to tell you, but I've been stomaching it today because today I've been discussing potential employment opportunities and my future. So what I will tell you straight away is we are not going anywhere off social media. But after what I've seen today and what I've discussed today, Realltom Football will no longer be the name of this channel at the end of this Premier League season. So just to throw that one into the water for you, Realltom Football will no longer be the brand name for this channel come the end of the season. So that is my news for you. We will not be using the name Realltom Football at the end of this season because I want to head towards a new type of format and brand and start to really be able to give you guys better content. And I don't feel like under this brand, which obviously came from just the school gimmick, the name Realltom is suitable for my future. So I will give you the full details at the end of the season when we've got everything set up as to what the new brand will be, what the channel's future will be. But that is my news. After what I've spoken about today and what I've done today and what I've seen today, I've made that decision that we will be moving away from the logo of Realltom Football and the name Realltom Football at the end of this Premier League season. And I'm so glad to hear that Fraser's here to hear that as well, because Fraser, you might be the perfect man to help me rebrand the channel. But welcome aboard to you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that is the news for you. And yeah, the whole point of it is for me to be able to direct my social media footpath into a more future-proof one, if you know what I mean. Because you guys know me. I've got an urge to get out to matches. You guys can see it this season. You guys can see it. This season, I've ramped it up. Last season, it was just cup matches and one Champions League match. This year, oh, hang on a minute, he's attending Premier League games now. So that's the reason why I'm making this change. Not only so that I can be comfortably in employment and not feel bad about missing their live stream, but also so that I can give you guys the best content. So that's why the decision's been made by me. And I have been mentioning it, but I feel like it's the best for me and you. Because one thing is for sure is that I will be moving towards matchday vlogs and I will look to start doing them on a regular basis. So that's one of the key factors. So yeah, that is going to be my change. And that is something I wanted to share with you guys because I've been stomaching it for months now. Months. And we are getting rid of our dogs as well at some point as well. Our dogs will not be staying with us. We expect them to be gone by the time the new season's here. So that will give me a bit more time to be able to YouTube as well because the dogs do take up a little bit of my time. I do, you know what I mean, on a Saturday in the evening, I'm restrained from being able to carry on after 7:30 because obviously I'm here from lunchtime all the way up to 7:30. They need a walk. They're driving what's the name down there mad. So that will free up definitely some time. But yeah, 16 days till Christmas though. And yes, I am a right Christmas person, but it is so annoying that I can't find the file for my red logo. It is in Canva, but oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. You can't actually download images that are in Canva onto your own devices, which is a pain in my bloody nut. Anyways, folks, it is time for UEFA.com/Champions League, where we can bring you the team news and the match information into Milan. I'll take it on Liverpool. Let's have a look at your team news. Come on, where is it? UEFA, there it is. Your beauty. Just a reminder of what is happening then today on this Tuesday evening and what has already happened. Kairat Almaty beaten 1-0 at home by Olympiacos, and Bayern Munich getting a 3-1 victory over Sporting Lisbon. Tonight's fixtures include Union SG against Marseille, Monaco take on Galatasaray, PSV Eindhoven against Atletico Madrid, Spurs against Slavia Prague, Atalanta against Chelsea, Barcelona taking on Eintracht Frankfurt, and Inter Milan will be up against Liverpool, which is our game live tonight for you guys. And of course, don't forget tomorrow, you can join us one last time in this midweek for Arsenal as they take on Club Brugge. And then on Saturday, it's going to be a quiet one here on Realltom Football. It will just be the one on Saturday for you all, and it will be Arsenal against Wolves. But Super Sunday is where you can start to get excited, because it is the return in the Premier League of the Tyne and Wear derby, and we can't wait to bring you that at 1:45. With a close eye being kept on Palace Man City, we will be watching and savouring the Tyne and Wear derby at the Stadium and Light. Kickoff is at 2 o'clock between Sunderland and Newcastle. You won't want to miss it. And to finish on Super Sunday, Brentford against Leeds United, and a belter on Monday as well, when we've got Manchester United taking on AFC Bournemouth. That is your roster of action on the channel over the course of the next week, all the way through to Monday. And then after that, it is Carabao Cup action, which takes the centre stage next midweek. But not Arsenal. Arsenal have got a week off after playing Wolves. I know. How exciting is that? But then we've got 2 fixtures in 4 days rather, I think. Everton away, then Palace at home in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. But after that Palace game, we've then got until the 27th off. And just a heads up for you, I will be attending both of the 2 fixtures for Arsenal that are at either end of Christmas. So the one on the 23rd against Palace, and also the Brighton game on the 27th. I will be attending, once again, both of those 2 fixtures that either side are within 2 days of Christmas. Of course, 2 days before Christmas and 2 days after Christmas. Kumar Singh, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard to you. How you doing? And by the way, as well, I was going on about it yesterday, but how good was that FA Cup draw yesterday? I am very pleased with Arsenal's draw, and not because, nice easy Portsmouth. No, that wasn't my reaction. My reaction to Fratton Park and Portsmouth is bloody hellfire. That is a stadium and place that I need to visit. Yeah, no, I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased. It does coincide nicely with the South Coast tour that I did across pre-season, even though it's a bit late, but there you go. And I think Fratton Park is a place that I wouldn't usually get the opportunity to visit. So it's a really nice FA Cup tie for Arsenal. Jan Sommer, who begins in goal then for Inter Milan. It is Manuel Akanji, who has left Manchester City and joined Inter Milan. I didn't know that. In the back 3 alongside Ashurbi and Bastoni. Midfielders are 5 of Luis Enrique. I don't think that's the PSG manager anyway. Brella, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, DiMarco. Front 2, Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram on the bench. Inter Milan, wow. Inter Milan have got 4 extra men over Liverpool on the bench. Liverpool are well short on numbers. They have not brought Mo Salah with them. On their bench for Inter Milan is Martinez, Taho, De Vrij, Zielinski, Sucic, Boni, Fratesi, Diouf, former West Ham. No, not former West Ham. Carlos, Augusto, Bisek, Koshi, and Esposito. Liverpool begin with Alisson in goal, a back 4 today of Andy Robertson, Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahim Konate, and Joe Gomez plays behind a midfield 3 of Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch, and Dominic Szoboszlai. Front 3, Hugo Ekitike, Alexander Isak, Curtis Jones on bench. For Liverpool is George Mamardashvili, Freddie Woodman, Milos Kerkez, Florian Wirtz, Conor Bradley, Nioni, Rion Ngamoa, and Lucky. It's 13th against 4th, and Inter Milan can go level on points with the Gunners if they get all 3 points against Liverpool. Results-wise, it is 8 goals scored by Liverpool, 5 scored by Inter Milan, 2 wins for Inter, 4 for Liverpool. There has never been a draw between these two teams. And it is the San Siro in Milan, which is the host stadium tonight, shared, of course, between Inter Milan and AC Milan. Clear night. The pitch is excellent humidity at 92% with wind speed of just 3 kilometers an hour tonight. Refereeing team is full German, stretch and out, with Felix Zweier, the main official, Robert Kempter, and Christian Dietz are the 2 assistants. 4th official, Martin Peterson. VAR, Soren Storks, and assistant VAR, Christian Dingert. And welcome into Jackie, who is backing either Inter or Liverpool, I presume Liverpool, and said, we really need to win. Well, big up to you and welcome aboard. Ricky's here, and Mr. B. Harry has also arrived to join us for Inter Milan as they take on Liverpool. Remember, folks, that if you are a UK viewer, you have the exclusivity of being able to watch one Champions League match via your Amazon Prime day-to-day subscription with no extra cost added to it. And this is that fixture today. It's Tuesday's top pick. You can watch it on Amazon Prime Video. All the rest will be live on TNT Sports. But of course, that will not be for long, as in 2027, the UEFA Champions League rights that TNT Sports currently are entitled to do go to Paramount Plus. Amazon Prime Video have retained those rights for ongoing seasons. You can't, unfortunately, I'm afraid. And that is due to copyright, I'm afraid. Even though Amazon Prime Video do offer the game at such a lovely low rate of just a £4.99 minimum subscription fee, it might even be lower than that. It's still copyright protected, so no. You do need to be an Amazon Prime subscriber. You will need an Amazon account with Prime on it. You can get free trials, of course. So it's very much a case of you will be able to watch it for free because you have multiple email addresses and rig the system. But well, you could, but I don't see why you wouldn't, because like I said, the subscription fee for a whole Amazon account, Prime-wise, I think it's $4.79, $4.99. It's not a bad deal, really, when you consider you're getting a Champions League game with that, you're getting loads of content on Prime Video, and then you're getting your priority delivery on Prime as well. If you ask me, £4.79 for all that, not a bad deal. So I would not really be advisory to anybody to use an illegal stream on this match when you consider that it is being offered at practically free of charge, really. I mean, all you really need to do is have a Prime account to watch this game, in the UK at least. So no Salah. He has been left out by Liverpool after, well, inappropriate, derogatory. What do we want to call it? I mean, it's mixed reactions, kind of, really. Jamie Carragher most certainly sees it as a major disrespect to the club for what Salah did and said on Saturday after the Leeds game. For me personally, I think that Mo Salah is a Liverpool legend, and he does have the right to speak out a little bit, I suppose. I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, so my opinion will be different. And the way I see it is he has earned the right to have a starting place and be upset. The way he's gone about his business may well have been wrong and disrespectful to Liverpool, and I fully take that into account. However, just because he's a player out of form doesn't mean that he's going to be happy sitting on the bench when he's a Liverpool legend. So for me, with Mo Salah, it needs to be a situation that's rectified quickly, because the longer it goes on, the longer, well, it's just going to add more weight to this Liverpool situation. And Liverpool have got real problems this season, and very clear to everybody. So I think it's a case of you sort the situation out with Salah sooner rather than later, and you give him the ultimatum: leave, or what they need to sort it out. We have got better slips tonight, folks. Anyways, that are in play. Just the three of them. And we start you off with an ACCA insurance, which does begin with Bayern Munich beating Sporting Lisbon, in which they did. We're looking for an Inter Milan, Spurs, Blackburn Rovers, and Sheffield United win. It's an £8.36 return of a £1 stake on tonight's ACCA insurance. Price boost for Spurs, FC Barcelona, and Inter Milan all to win. £1 returns £3.50. Bet builder is £1 for £3.20. And that's Inter Milan to win or draw over 1.5 goals in the game. 14 shots or more from Inter Milan, over 13.5 to be exact. And then over 7.5 corners. Joe Gomez cross, comfortable claim for Jan Sommer. If you haven't already, do make sure you are smashing a like on tonight's stream. And, of course, hit that subscribe button if you are new. Share the channel around with your friends. And, of course, let us know who you think is going to win via the poll. All of those things that I've just mentioned are completely free of charge. And for most of which do help out the channel. Answering the poll does not help the channel's growth, but what it does do is it creates a nice diversity of opinion on the match that we are viewing on the channel. And the opinion is diverse at the minute, with 65% of tonight's viewing backing Inter Milan to win and 35% backing Liverpool to win. So, even Stevens, 6 votes. That's probably about, what, 4 votes? No. 3 to, no. Hang on. Sorry, 6 votes. 65-35. My brain's not, my brain is not calculating that. Where has YouTube got 65-35 from on 6 votes? Anyways. So we are 6 minutes into the match. Liverpool 0, Inter Milan 0, all the way round even. Seventh minute, 0-0 so far. And what a result it would be if Liverpool could hold off this Inter Milan side. I'm not going to lie, I am terrified of playing Inter Milan. I'm not even going to lie. It terrifies me. Arsenal playing Inter Milan terrifies me. Like, I'm genuinely not even joking with you right now. Like, it's crazy. Because now, I mean, it just seems like that one terrifying fixture in the Champions League for Arsenal now, because we've got, I mean, look, I can't say that we've played Atletico Madrid away, but the most scary ground in the Champions League, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, we've gotten over. So, who are we scared of? Maybe Atleti away would be scary. Inter away is scary. Maybe Barca as well would be scary. I don't think I'd want to see us playing Barca away either, actually. But I mean, one thing is for sure is that I will not fear playing Real Madrid. I am not going to fear playing Real Madrid again now. I mean, just probably the greatest moment for me as an Arsenal fan. You know, in my lifetime, being able to watch us do that against Real Madrid. I'm not going to lie. It's just the way that we end it. I mean, yeah, PSG, such a tough opponent to go against in the semis. I mean, it was a kick in the teeth for us, really, because PSG were having such an incredible season. And you don't realise how high we were feeling when we'd beaten Real Madrid like we did. You know, an amazing moment for this club. Well, not this club. You know, our club is in action today, but for me, it was an incredibly harsh draw for us to have to play Paris Saint-Germain after beating quite simply the monsters of football, the best club in world football. So yeah, Champions League wise, I'm kind of chill this season. I don't support Liverpool. I do not support Liverpool. I'm an Arsenal fan. I do not, by any stretch of the imagination, support Liverpool. Tonight, I am just watching over this game to see how they do, I guess. Trust me, it would be, well, most certainly, I mean, look, my stepfather would not like it if I supported Liverpool. My actual father wanted me to support Derby County, but I've stuck to my guts, my roots, and I followed the Arsenal. So, trust me when I tell you, that I am not a Liverpool fan. I would not be allowed to, well, no. Yeah. When you've got a stepfather and a father that both support Derby County, and one in which supported Man United as childhood, well, who do you support, Mr. Alshmari? That should be my question to you. Because there is one particular club that this channel has a good song for, if you do support them. And they are Liverpool. And this is the moment where I sit here and wait for an answer as to who Mr. Alshmari supports. But I won't get it. And, oh, big goal. Wow. PSV strike against Atletico de Madrid. Well, I don't like Spurs, obviously, but as much as you might think the particular song that I was about to sing was for you, it's not. No. The song that we have here is actually for Chelsea. So, don't worry. I'm not going to sing a song to you now. But I don't like Spurs one bit. Well, what timing that is? Mr. B, say the Arsenal. Thank you for registering in the recent ballot for Arsenal versus Liverpool. Congratulations. You've been awarded a ticket. Great. Tom won't be going. They always give me the wrong pictures. Yeah, it's a hard pass from me. That, I mean, I know what you're all thinking right now. Tom, why would you miss out on that midweek? That's why. Well, why'd you enter the ballot then? Let me think. Because, oh yeah. Well, my wonderful football club this year decided to do two things to the membership. Number one was a inability to be able to enter ballots if you did not enter a certain amount of ballots or had an inactivity of ballot entries for a certain period of a season. And the second one was the removal of my Arsenal rewards. So I enter all ballots now. I mean, look, I already rejected one ticket this season, and that was, well, in fact, I've not, the ticket that I rejected was Wolves. The game this weekend, I rejected that ticket, and I swapped it. Because I love my club, but I am not going to trot my way down to London on a Saturday night and be arriving back home at 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning to watch Wolverhampton Wanderers play football. Scores in the Champions League, folks. Are as follows right now. And in the EFL Championship as well. Just the 3 goals so far. Union SG 1, Marseille 1. 1-0 PSV against Atletico Madrid. In the Championship right now, your scores on the doors are Watford 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Big goal for Sheffield Wednesday. 2-0 to Southampton against West Bromwich Albion. All the rest of the scores remain 0-0. Goals in League One. See Peterborough United leading Reading 1-0. And 1-0 to Northampton at home to Huddersfield Town. Well, Curtis Jones promising attack for Liverpool. And Jan Somers had to make his first save action of the night. Hugo Ekitike, and there's the effort. Beaten away by Sommer. Now, my prediction tonight was quite brutal against Liverpool. I'm not going to lie, I have been brutal. I went for a 3-0 Inter Milan win tonight on Super 6. Ekitike with the cross, that's not going to get near Isak, and Inter Milan will clear their lines comfortably. For me, I think it's a case of once Inter get one, they'll start firing. I'm hoping that for us tomorrow we can have a bit of comfort against Club Brugge. It would be nice. I mean, I want us to. I mean, I am grateful that we have got a 2 day. We've got a week off. We have got a week off after Wolves, so let's bloody get 2 wins. And look, we are ridden with injuries right now as well. We've got injuries all over defence. There's injuries right now for us, so let's get 2 wins against Club Brugge and Wolves. And then let's just enjoy that 7-day break. Like, we have got a 7-day break. Taki, welcome into Aiden. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Like, that's our remains of December. 2 games, a week off, 2 games. it's a much needed week off for us as well. And we can thank Crystal Palace for it, actually, because there are a lot of teams who are having to play Carabao Cup action next midweek, but because of Palace's conference participation or something's happening with Palace, which means that our quarter-final can't be played next week. So it's been moved to the 23rd, and that means we've got a week off. They're not going to win a game. They will be the worst side in Premier League history. And I don't want to dishearten Wolves fans, because over the past, we've had a good Wolves following. And it is sad to see Wolves go down, but Wolves, I mean, I keep saying it. I was saying this a lot yesterday. Wolves are a club who have spent the last 3 years-ish without Nuno Espirito Santo running off a tank of spirit to fire good performances and fire wins. That tank is empty now. They've got spirit, but it's just not working. They have ran out of luck. I do not see Wolverhampton Wanderers winning a game of football this season. I just don't see it. If you ask me, they will be the worst side in Premier League history, because they just haven't got the resources. For me, Rob Edwards was the complete wrong choice. It was a disgraceful choice. It was disgraceful. Rob Edwards was not the right choice for Wolves. At this time, and the position that they're in right now, they could not have made a worse decision than to hire Rob Edwards and snatch him away from Middlesbrough, who are probably going to get promoted this season. I hope they do. Wolves are getting it wrong. And the fans, as well, by their protests, are indicating that there is humongous ownership issues there as well. So, on top of everything else that's going on at Wolves, the fans are not happy with the ownership. It's not a good recipe, because Southampton have not had ownership issues, and they got relegated really badly twice in the last 3 seasons. Really badly. Sheffield United have been relegated really badly, again, twice out of the Premier League. They haven't got ownership issues. Wolves have got ownership issues. And that has a whole different spanner in the works. I mean, you think about Sheffield Wednesday and what they've gone through with Chansiri. How many? I don't know. I mean, look, Wolves are not going to get any points until Christmas now, I don't think. I think Wolves, if we're looking at it from a point of view of Wolverhampton Wanderers having some kind of thing to be celebratory of, what I will say is they have got the FA Cup in their favour. I mean, Shrewsbury at home is a good tie for a Wolves side who need something to cheer and shout about. Like, Shrewsbury at home, it's a good tie for them. So they'll get a win there. I think they'll get a win. And the one positive is they've got a game coming up against West Ham soon. And West Ham, they did beat at Molineux in the Carabao Cup. So there's a few positives, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Wolves are going to get up to 10 points, because I don't see it happening. And their squad does not look like a Premier League squad. When I look at that squad, I don't know who half the guys are. It doesn't look like a Premier League squad. Wolves and West Ham are both tired. They need to go. They've both got ownership issues. They both are waiting to get relegated. That's why I've been saying all season long, pretty much, if you get those two clubs gone, down and out, and you bring up Borough and Coventry, the Premier League will feel so much better. And wow, there'll be a difference in quality. It'll be more competitive. It's teams like Wolves and West Ham, as they currently are, that are bringing our Premier League's ratings down and that are making us bored. It is when you bring up a Nottingham Forest, a Leeds United, an Ipswich, a Luton, a bloody Sunderland, a Borough, a Coventry. That's when the Premier League starts to get exciting because we're getting fresh blood in. That's the beauty of the playoffs. And Brentford, obviously, are a huge example of just what the Championship can give to the Premier League in terms of clubs. And that's why I think if we... It has to be said, Wolves and West Ham are the teams that need to go. Like, every season, we blame the relegation issues and the poor quality of promoted teams on your Southampton, Sheffield United, Burnleys. But actually, them two have been deteriorating and not gotten better. The thing I'll say is Sea-Dog, the Premier League fans do not pay enough attention to the Championship. I think there is a major issue with fans of Premier League clubs that are not depicting and really craving teams to come up out of the Championship. For me, both Coventry. I mean, there is quality. Like, quite frankly, there are teams in the Championship that might be sat rock bottom, or might be sat mid-table, completely disguised. There are going to be teams all across the EFL and the National League, perhaps. I won't go as far as that, though. But there'll be teams scattered across the EFL that are doing absolutely bugger shit in their current leagues. But actually, if you bring them up to the Premier League, they shine. Brentford was sat there unrecognised for years. Absolutely years. And then they got that promotion to the Premier League and they're settled. They're happy. There are clubs across the EFL that are sat there stationary in their positions in the EFL, unrecognised. But it's been proven across these last 5, 6, 7 years with certain teams that have come up, they bring these teams that are unrecognised gems that bring quality and immediately settle when they come to the Premier League. You look at Fulham, Bournemouth and Forest, how they just settled. The perfect trio. Who would have thought that Fulham, when they came up, would have settled in the Premier League, eh? Bournemouth, I don't think we thought they were going to settle. Did we think Nottingham Forest were going to settle? No. None of those three teams, who all came up together and have all settled, we didn't believe were going to settle, did we? So people need to really just be paying attention to the Championship and really be starting to pick out teams who they want coming up. Because I could get a Stoke City come up to the Bournemouth, yeah, the stadium's a problem. I mean, seriously, like, now is the time, people, to have open minds. Like now is the time to have open minds because finances are a problem. Absolutely. But I think across League One and I think across League One and the Championship, probably about 70 to 80% of the clubs, if not more, have got the financial ability to be able to come up, get that cash bump, maybe not stabilise, but most certainly just have an experience. And I believe that, well, I mean, look, both Borough and Coventry, in my opinion, are well equipped to come up to this league, the Premier League. Canate has scored for Liverpool. Well, Liverpool in front is a surprise, most certainly. But Canate jumps. And there's an Ekatike handball. That can't stand. Ekatike's got his arms out like an airplane. That can't stand for me. This goal cannot stand. That is a handball of the highest order. I can't see this goal standing. I do not think this goal can stand. His arms are out like an airplane. It's a lengthy VAR check, but for me, I mean, look, unless my eyes don't work, his arms are out like an airplane. Can't stand. It's clear as day. His arms out, high. The check continues. So long old check this. Send him to the monitor. Send him to the bloody monitor. It's as clear as day. It's a handball. Disallow the goal. He's off to the monitor. So on-field review. There we go. Clear as day. It does go off the head of Van Dijk onto the arm. I mean, look, I appreciate that VAR's taking its time, but for me, you just disallow the goal. Handball, no goal. There you go. Took way longer than it needed to get to that decision. Won't count. Won't count. And we're going to get about 4 or 5 minutes in stoppage time now. In fact, probably about 5. Took way longer than it needed to that. Akanji coming forward. Brella. Cut out by Soberslai. Ooh. Alexander Isak. Liverpool have the ball. Mkhitaryan. CK Miscue. DeMarco and Brella. Ooh, Brella. Jones on the ball. So 5 minutes to go left of normal time, but there'll be another 5 on, you think, at a time, of course. Mkhitaryan for Inter Milan. Can't say there's been too many exciting moments in this game. Could that change here? With this Inter Milan attack and that cross from Barella. Cut out. Thuram was there. It's a corner. Alisson couldn't keep it in. Inter Milan get the corner. Inter Milan corner here. Alisson got a touch. I don't think there was even an Inter Milan contact into that box. It was a poor corner, from my view. Two minutes left of normal time in the first half. Not too much. One game on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. It's a really bad Saturday, actually, of football. Only 2 3 o'clock kickoffs. We'll be here for Arsenal Wolves on Saturday, then Sunday's a bit more exciting. We've got the Tyne-Wear Derby, Sunderland Newcastle, 2 o'clock on Sunday. And that will be exciting. Not available. Has to be 3 games or more. There's only 2. I'm afraid. We had it's a minimum of 3 o'clock kickoffs to do 3 p.m. focus. Yeah, it doesn't meet the threshold. Bastoni's cross. Gobbled up by Alisson. Well, I do wonder what the scores are across the doors in the other games. half-time, we'll do a full sweep of scores for you as well across the leagues. Kate and Jonathan, good to see you in and welcome aboard. How are you doing, Kate and Jonathan? Good to see you in and welcome aboard. How are you doing? Hope you're looking forward to the Tyne and Weir derby at Sunderland on Sunday. How are you feeling ahead of that huge derby day for Newcastle? It will be fiery, for sure. Are you worried that Sunderland might be in a position to beat you? I don't think Sunderland have had a home defeat yet in the Premier League. God, this game has under-delivered in the first half. It's not been great. It has not been great. I won't lie to you. It has not been great. Lounge room, what's that? There's not been many goals across the Champions League, actually. Although this is the Monaco, Galatasaray. Yeah, it's not been that many. Expecting the entertainment tomorrow. Well, just approaching half time on this game, and most of the Championship 7:45 kickoffs are getting into their second halves. For the Women's Champions League, it is Arsenal leading FC Twente 1-0. Go on the girls. Who's scored that one then? Beth Mead, 1-0 Arsenal. Women against FC Twente. It'll be difficult, though. But, yeah, I mean, your form, I would say, yeah, definitely you should be beating them. But it will not be easy. Well, I'm liking this site. Borough, 2 up at half-time against Charlton. Mkhitaryan, last 90 seconds of the 7 added on in the first half here. Bastoni's cross and Martinez, what a header. Great save by Allison, it was going in. Fulham in the cup, you'll beat Fulham in the cup. Fulham, poor form at the minute, you'll beat them. No, we want to play you in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup again. We do. And guess what? I think the draw, well, I don't know. When is the draw? Actually, that is a question that I now want the answer to. When the hell is the Carabao Cup draw taking place? Because, is it happening at the Emirates? Is it happening at the if it's happening at the Emirates, I'll be there. Carabao Cup semi-final draw date. Come on, where is it? Well, there's the half-time whistle in this game, which has been rubbish. And your half-time score, Liverpool 0, Inter Milan 0 at the San Siro. Half-time score, Inter Milan 0, Liverpool 0. Right, when is it? Your Carabao Cup. Oh, hello. Right, hang on a minute. Right, when's the draw? Right, semi-finals draw. No, I don't. When's the semi? Come on, don't wind me up. When's the semi-final draw, please? Ooh. Big rivalry. I have to wait and see. Right, when's the bloody draw? Come on. Don't keep me. Oh, when's the bloody semi-final? Why won't they tell me? Don't wind me up. If it's at the Emirates, they're not going to tell me. 20. Let's see. 25, 26. Oh, I don't know. Let's try this. Sporting news. It should be after our game against Palace, you'd feel. But anyways, your fixtures. Your fixtures will be in the semi-finals. Cardiff City will host Chelsea. Manchester City against Brentford. Newcastle against Fulham. Then it's Tuesday, 23rd of December. Arsenal, Crystal Palace. Right, so we can't have Palace. I would say Chelsea go through against Cardiff, City go through against Brentford, Newcastle go through against Fulham. I think City Chelsea as one semi-final. I think City Chelsea as one semi-final. City Chelsea as one final, or Arsenal City. I'd have City or I'd have Newcastle. For me, I'd go Newcastle. I think City Chelsea is one, then Arsenal Newcastle the other. However, I want the first leg at St James's Park. And that's fair. Because you guys had the second leg at St James's last year. Don't even debate it with me, Kate and Jonathan. That's if we draw Newcastle, that's fair, yeah. Because you had the second leg at your home stadium last year, so we get the second leg at our ground this year. That's fair then. That is fair. Like, genuinely, if we draw Newcastle, we draw Newcastle. I don't like any of the teams there, to be honest. Chelsea will knock you guys out. You guys want Chelsea. Chelsea will knock you out. Chelsea are probably the only team there that probably will definitely knock you out. Like City or Arsenal, you've got a chance. Chelsea will knock you out. They're crap. No, you want us. Trust me, you want to play us. You know you do. You know you do. They're just that. I'll tell you what it is. They're just sat there going, "Liverpool ain't going to be in the final." By the way, I know that the Carabao Cup is so exciting, but I can't wait. Oh, do you know what? I can't wait. I'm already thinking about it. I can't wait. Fratton Park. I can't wait for that. FA Cup, Fratton Park. It's going to be brilliant. I can already tell that is going to be one of my favourite football grounds to visit. Oh, it's going to be brilliant. What a tie for Arsenal, Fratton Park. I'll take that all day. I can't wait. I've already booked a hotel. No, I haven't because I don't know the date yet. Let's have a look. FA Cup. Have they scheduled the games yet? Let's see. All the games currently are at 3:00, I think. Yeah. So they've not been scheduled. So the 10th of Jan. Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah. No. I am. I mean, I told you guys this yesterday. I was screaming at the you know, I was. I was screaming to go to Carrow Road, but I will take that all day. Fratton Park. I mean, there's a lot of grounds that I would have taken there actually. Vicarage Road, I would have liked. I think Carrow Road. Yeah, like I said, when Carrow Road came up yesterday, Norwich came out. I was screaming at the telly. I'd take West Brom or West Brom or Swansea as well. Actually, them two are playing each other, but I would have taken either of those. The Hawthorns is a lovely ground, and Swansea would be a nice trip for me. I wouldn't have liked Ewood Park, but Hull at the MKM, I would have taken that. Preston, I would have taken at Deepdale. Portman Road, I would have done as well. Or Blackpool. Blackpool would have been great. Blackpool would be a lovely one for us. Right, belter weekend that. Yeah, you've got all Premier League, haven't you? Let's see who else. Birmingham, I would have done. Birmingham is not a hard one for me either. St Andrews, I would do St Andrews all day. Borough, you guys know that I would go to the Riverside. Stoke. I didn't like the Bet365 when I went. It's by the side of the motorway. No match day programs. The Dons, MK Dons, I would have done that. Wednesday I would have done actually. That's a good one. That would have been a good one. Hillsborough Wednesday. But no, honestly, I am. I'm pleased. And I know I'm nitpicking a bit. And I do like to be nitpicky because the FA Cup is a great opportunity for fans like me to get out to grounds where you wouldn't think of going before. Do you know what I mean? But I'm really pleased with that tie. Like, once I realised, okay, Portsmouth away, I was like, okay. And guess what? If you want to come and see me, I mean, technically, I won't be attached to the UK because I told you guys this yesterday, but Portsmouth is not attached to the UK by land. It's man-made infrastructure that attaches Portsmouth or Portsea Island to the UK. There is no soil, grass, or land that attaches Portsmouth to the UK. It is roads and bridges that attach Portsea Island to the UK. So even though it's a minuscule gap between mainland England and Portsmouth, yeah, Hull would have been a good one as well, though. I can't lie. Like, and I know what you're all thinking. Really? Dirty old Hull? I'm not going to lie. It wouldn't have been that bad. I mean, you've got Cleethorpes just across the water, and Grimsby. Where is the MKM? I'm intrigued to know. Where's the MKM? Can I see it straight away on the map? I can. It's actually right next to the hospital. Wow. What a convenient location for a stadium. The MKM is right next to Hull Royal Infirmary. Literally. Although there is train tracks all around. That's good though. Train tracks all around it. So how would you get? So I'd have to go. I'd have to go via Anlabi Road then, and via Papa John's Pizza, Five Ways Motor Centre, and West Park Gym, because there's railway. Well, unless there's a bridge, I don't know. But there is railway tracks surrounding the stadium on the east side. In fact, the railway tracks actually go around the back of the hospital as well. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 tracks of. There's 8 lines of railway track next to the hospital behind it. What about good old little Fratton Park? Where are you then in Portsmouth, on Portsea Island? Can I find it without Googling it? Let's have a look. Where are you? Fratton Park. There it is. And it's actually in an area called Fratton as well. It's got a train station. Bonus. Bonus. Right, second half is about to get back underway anyway. At the San Siro. Don't mind me fantasizing about my little trip to Portsmouth in January. I mean, look, I don't have to fantasize about Newcastle because I know damn well what I'm getting at Newcastle. I'll be staying at the Britannia at the airport, cheap and cheerful. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking right now. Why do you want to stay near the airport? Let me think. The staff are lovely at that hotel. Oh, for an airport hotel, they are lovely in there. And bear in mind, it's the brand Britannia Hotels. By the way, yes, I do grab. I know they aren't great, but if there is one there, I'll grab it. Let's have a little look at Fratton Park. I can tell it's just going to be one of those that I'm going to. I can just tell that I'm going to love it. Oh, and would you look at that? There is an Ibis hotel right near the next to the stadium. 30 quid a night. Get out of bed. Nah, I mean 2 stars, okay, but 30 quid a night. Well, I hope that I'll be booking that if it's 30 quid a night right next to Fratton Park. I could have a lie-in. Although for saying that, I might have to go to Fratton Park before staying in the hotel. Who knows? Don't know what the date is yet. So there's a Ibis right next to it, and other than that, that's the only hotel nearby. have a look. 10th of Jan. Oh. January 10th through to Sunday 11th. Yeah, that's what we want. One guest. That's not too bad. Do you know? That ain't too bad at all. £61 a night. That ain't too bad. 61 quid. That ain't too bad. And that'll be helpful as well, because I can just, if I book that, I can just drop my bag off at the hotel, and Fratton Park's right around the corner. Literally, if I show you on the map, this is really good, by the way. Don't any Arsenal fans steal this, book up this hotel. Honestly, I will be mad if you do. But look at that. Bang. There's your stadium. There's the ground. And there's the hotel. How convenient is that? Literally. Up onto McLaughlin Way. Down up the road. There's the ground. How convenient would that be? I arrive into Portsmouth, straight to the hotel, drop my bag off, boom, ground's there. That's brilliant, that is. Mkhitaryan. The pass is shite. Don't mind me. I'm just taking a picture of that. My room is a mess. Only on that side, where you can see deodorant, a coffee. Yeah, that shelf is a mess. I won't lie. That dresser is a mess. What a boring game this is. What a boring game this is between Inter Milan and Liverpool. I am bitterly disappointed, man. I'm bored. I'll be back in a minute. I'm so bored. We back. What a bloody rubbish game this is. Tuesday's top pick. Really? Give me some entertainment, man. Are we gonna get a goal? Are we gonna get any entertainment? Gomez. Brella for Inter. Come on, let's have some entertainment. Lautaro Martinez in rubbish. Oh, by Van Dijk. Let's have a goal. Come on. Away by Gomez. Corner. DeMarco. I'm bored by this game, man. Inter can't finish out, can they? Qatari invaded by Lautaro. There's nobody there. He's let it run. There's nobody there. A TK effort straight at Jan Sommer. Game's boring, isn't it? I'll let Dragon Breath answer that question. Yeah. I would agree. Salah is a club legend. And deserves a bit more respect. Brother. Enrique's cross. Thuram. Enrique's cross. Lachatrov Konate. Corner. I think there will be a scenario of Jurgen Klopp returning to the club. If I'm being completely honest with you. First season, he won the league. But that kind of family feel about Liverpool appears to be dissipating with Arne Slot. And I believe that Jurgen Klopp is the only man who can fix that. If you know what I mean by that. That family feeling with Liverpool just does not seem to be there anymore. For me, I do think that Anfield's crying out for a Jurgen Klopp back, though. Oh, changes. Wirtz and Bradley on, please, he says. Yep. Wirtz and Bradley on. Well, there you go. Maybe he likes you. Oh, this is disgusting. The Scottish Sun have posted a video of a bus driver grabbing an elderly man by the neck and shoving him off the bus. Disgraceful. Scotty shouldn't have. So what a game. Bus driver grabs an elderly passenger by the scruff of the neck and shoves him off the bus. Yeah, I think I put 1-1 down for that game as well, actually. What's the Spurs score? 4-0. 2-0. I predicted 4-0 for Spurs. I think he opened the door of the cab. Still no excuse to grab an elderly person by the neck. Ball in by Robertson. Maybe. Goal disallowed. What's the championship scores looking like? Middlesbrough on their way for a win. Coventry winless in 2 now by the looks of things. Who is that team? Go on, QPR. Queen's Park Rangers are leading Birmingham 1-0. They're in good form at the minute, Queen's Park Rangers are in good form at the minute, can't lie. Mansfield losing to Bolton. What's happening with Argyle? Oh, Argyle are going to win a game. Probably. Yeah, you'll probably beat Qarabağ. Not going to lie. You'll probably beat Qarabağ. Right, EFL Championship. Any late goals to report, we will let you know. Right now, it is... What a game, by the way. Southampton 3, West Brom 2. Sounds like a thriller. Sheffield Wednesday are going to get a win at Vicarage Road. Huge win for Wednesday. What a win that'll be for Wednesday at Vicarage Road. Sheffield Wednesday are responding well, to be fair to... No, this is Championship. Sheffield Wednesday leading Watford 1-0 away at Vicarage Road right now. They're still on -7 points, though. That's the issue. I mean, they're 21 points behind Norwich. That's the issue they've got Wednesday. They've had 18 points deducted, though. Oh, great. Me earbuds disconnected. Fan-dabby-dozy. 3-0 Spurs. Come on. Want one more goal from Spurs. 4-0 prediction on like a bloody beauty. Yeah, I want what? 4-0 Spurs I put. Barca 2-1 right now. Atleti 3-1 up. Sheffield United in good form at the minute. Finally. God, they started the season so awfully, Sheffield United, but they've really found their feet now. Right, let me fix my audio technology. That's why YouTube's only mobile one in, because then you can have another one charging. Ready to go. Who keeps messaging me? Oh. Hey. There are leagues between. Oh, equaliser. Heartbreak for Wednesday. Oh. Yeah, I can see it. They got their points have just gone back down to -9. This game, I personally disagree. I thought it was. Big win for Borough. Big win for Borough. Coventry failed to win again. Borough win 2-2. And now the gap is just 5 points between Middlesbrough and Coventry. It is getting exciting in the Championship. Coventry have failed to win the last two. Borough have won the last two. And the gap, if Borough can just see it out now against Charlton, will be 5 points. Oh, great. That's not going to be a correct score for me then. Yeah, come on, Spurs, get a fourth. Make me happy. I want me Super 6 points. I did predict 4-0 for Spurs. Yeah, I'm now gonna sit and watch to hope that Spurs get that 4th goal, giving me a correct score. Bradley's effort. Fair. What do you think to my prediction for Real Madrid Man City? I've gone quite brutal against City. Gone 4-1. Do you think I've overdone it? I think I've overdone it a bit there. I don't know. I was thinking quite heavy against City. Yeah, I went 4-1. A whole score's gone from the Arsenal. Still leading FC 21-0, the girls. Championship all but done. Queen's Park Rangers about to get a win over Birmingham City. Queen's Park Rangers, by the way, are actually in really good form at the minute. They really have picked up some good form. Jimmy Dunn with that winner. But you take a look at their form. They've only lost 1 of the last 5. They've won 3 of their last game. They're in really good form at the minute, Queen's Park Rangers. They're in really good form. And Queen's Park Rangers are actually in the playoff places at the minute. So they're in 6th. They've got a -3 goal difference, but they're in really good form at the minute, Queen's Park Rangers. I think that's 2 wins in 2 for them, innit? Or Inter are making a triple change, what they're doing. Thuram's got off. Maybe there's not that much to be scared of for Arsenal when we come to pay Inter Milan a visit. I'm not going to lie, Inter have been poor tonight. If you're asking me, Inter have been pretty wank tonight. Yeah. No, I agree. I think Inter have been wank. The game's been crap. Inter have totally not turned up. I'm surprised. You would think that Inter would wipe Liverpool away, but they've been crap. They've been crap tonight, Inter. Tomorrow's games are going to be better, though, I think. Athletic Club against PSG. Leverkusen, Newcastle. Benfica, Napoli. Dortmund, Bodo. Juventus against Paphos. Madrid, Man City. Real Madrid. Quarabag, Ajax. Villarreal, Copenhagen. And Club Brugge, Arsenal. Well, let's take a look and see what the league phase looks like for Arsenal. With, yeah, so there you go. Inter failing to win here. Benefits us and Bayern. And our plus 13 goal difference keeps us top of the league. That's what I mean. We've got to beat Club Brugge tomorrow, innit? You know what I mean? Because we'll stay. Well, we should. I mean, yeah, we should stay top. Top of the. Oh, to checking for a penalty here. Yeah, beat Brugge, beat Brugge, beat Wolves. That would be soft, you know. It's the pull on the shirt. He dives. I mean, there's a pull on the shirt, but it looks like a very much exaggerated fall. Gone for a review, and we all know the outcomes. Liverpool might get the victory here, unless Jan Sommer can deny. I've no doubt that the referee's going to give the penalty. It's soft. It will be soft. It will be soft. Penalty. It's incredibly soft. I mean, McAllister, he gets his shirt pulled. Bastoni's been booked as well. Just look here. He's exaggerated that fall. I mean, great acting. I suppose it's justice, though, really, for the disallowed goal. So Dominic Szoboszlai is going to take this Liverpool penalty. Could they be in with a chance to win against Inter Milan against the odds, but on a night where they faced an Inter Milan side who's not really turned up? Szoboszlai v Sommer. And Szoboszlai scores. And Liverpool have a lead in a game where you wouldn't have thought they would have had a chance. But Inter Milan have been abysmal. They had a goal disallowed in the first half. And could this be a win for Liverpool? And one in which they deserve, and one in which that's huge. You have to say that Inter have been absolutely abysmal tonight. I can't sit here and tell you that Inter deserves something out of this game. They have been poor. "90 seconds after the 90. Inter concede a goal. And Liverpool lead. Final score was 3-0. Spurs against Slavia Prague. And there's been 2 late goals at Queen's Park Rangers. And it looks like Patrick Roberts scored a 90+3 equaliser for Birmingham, but QPR have responded quickly and they are going to get the 3 points at Maytrade Loftus Road. What a response. And yeah, there you go. Kieran Morgan, 90+6. What a response, QPR, I have to say. Conceded a late equaliser, but then making sure you get the 3 points. That's a QPR side that's in form right now, and a QPR side that's wanting to get into the top 6, clearly. I mean, I wouldn't judge QPR as a team who would challenge in that area, but they're in good form right now. They're in the top 6, and that's a great response to concede a late equaliser. I mean, they led from 40 minutes. Patrick Roberts scores a late equaliser for Birmingham. They respond quickly and make sure they rescue the 3 points. Well, there is no confirmation of added time yet in this one, but the full official has put his board up, and there is to be a minimum of 6 added minutes at the end of this match. 6 minutes in added time. I mean, look. So what do we for Queen's Park Rangers? Full-time whistle's gone there. It's a great win. It's a great win. Like, let's not even debate that. Such a good attitude to have, you know. Restoring the lead so quickly. I like the way that Queen's Park Rangers have composed themselves there. Going, you know, conceded late equaliser, you think, but no, that's good. That's a team in form right now in the Championship, clearly. Well, we were talking about Fratton Park and Arsenal. Well, Portsmouth are in the bottom 3 right now. There are 4 more games tomorrow, rather. They include Bristol against Leicester, Derby County against Millwall, Ipswich Town against Stoke, and Hull against Wrexham at the MKM. And at the weekend, interesting one at the Riverside. I mean, and QPR, we say that QPR are in form. I expect Borough to beat them. Sheffield Wednesday Derby County has been postponed. You've got Coventry again. Who's Coventry got? Weekend. Bristol. They should beat Bristol. 19. Last couple of minutes here. Atalanta got the 3 points against Chelsea. Spurs won 3-0. all the scores have gone now in the EFL, and West Ham United's under 21s did beat Colchester United earlier in the EFL Trophy. George Urphy with that goal. It's not too often, is it, we see under 21 sides beating or getting wins in the trophy, is it? Well, Inter are going to get on with it. They've got a minute to equalise. If they're going to get it, it has to be now. It is a Liverpool throw. To the frustration of the Inter players. They have been crap tonight. Has to be said. Inter do not deserve the points. The points are going to the right place. Inter have been rubbish. Florian Wirtz, Dominic Szoboszlai. 20 seconds left to remain of the 6 added on. Huge win for Liverpool. It's about to be confirmed by the referee. We're over the 6 minutes. I think Liverpool have done the job. And there's the full-time whistle. Well, Inter have been simply abysmal tonight. Liverpool have been resilient and they deserve a victory. And most certainly to a surprise, it finishes here. Milan 0, Liverpool 1. I can't say that I saw that coming. But Inter were appalling tonight. Liverpool did their job. They were resilient. And in the end, when you look back on it, they deserve the 3 points. They do. So Inter appalling. Liverpool with 3 points, which moves them back into the green. They are in the top 8. They move above Spurs by 1 point. They're level on points with Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Paris Saint-Germain. Bear in mind that Real Madrid and PSG both play tomorrow. But a win for Liverpool, like I said, it's a surprise. But Inter was simply appalling. And Liverpool did the job tonight. Full-time score is Inter Milan 0, Liverpool 1. So, tomorrow's matches. A reminder for you all. Big one between Real Madrid and Manchester City. And then Club Brugge against Arsenal. Juventus take on Paphos. Borussia Dortmund up against Bodo Glimt. Benfica against Napoli. Bayer Leverkusen take on Newcastle. Athletic Club against Paris Saint-Germain. Villarreal against Copenhagen. And Qarabag against Ajax. There is a FIFA Intercontinental Cup fixture taking place tomorrow as well at 5 o'clock. Cruz Azul against Flamengo. And if you're into the EFL, League One has Rotherham against Blackpool for you. League 2 has got Crewe against Newport or Oldham against Walsall. And in the Championship, Bristol against Leicester, Derby against Millwall, Ipswich against Stoke, and Hull City against Wrexham. Our focus tomorrow will be on Club Brugge against Arsenal. But folks, thank you all for your company tonight. We'll see you all back here tomorrow at 7:45. It is Club Brugge against Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe.